Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Creative Care Fridays. Do you have your coffee or your juice or your smoothie or whatever it is you like to have in the morning, even though it's 10, maybe you're on your second one. I'm on my first one and I got started a little late today. Not late here and late with my coffee. I've been running around like a crazy person all morning. Anyway, we're going to upcycle this Lowe's, it's plastic, planter. We're going to paint it for Halloween. So, what is new? I need a sip. What is new? What is new? So, I have put in the comments the brush guide and also links to where you can get this. It comes in one of the colors, not black though. Either the beige or the white is out of stock. But there's beige, white, black, and gray. And I think they came in a set of 2, and they're decent. I think they were 22. Maybe when I got them, they were 20 for 2. I don't know. Anyway, let me turn you guys around. My husband needs to come in here and get something out of the printer, and he doesn't want to be on camera. So if I turn you guys around, he doesn't have to be on camera. There we go. All right. So is this going to? Yes, it is. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to work. It's going to fit. Okay. So good morning. This is the black one. I also have a white one. But I thought I would start with the black one because then I don't have to paint the black. I'm using a combination of some bright green, some white, some purple, and some orange. Those to me are like the go-to Halloween colors I've been using. If you think there's another color I could add into here, you let me know because we can do that. And just so you know, I've never painted one of these before. We are going to be doing it together. I feel like it's going to work out, but if not, you guys can always give me some grace. And we're basically here to hang out, not necessarily, make some Smithsonian artwork, right? I say that all the time. So I'm going to start painting stripes. I wonder if I could count them and then I'll know how many. So I'm putting the tape on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So I can do 3. That's what I was trying to figure out if I should only do 2 or 3 stripes. Good morning, Jennifer. Nice to see you. So I counted my stripes and I had to put a piece of tape because if I tried to, I would have counted, I would have had like 82 stripes. And we know that's not true. So I came up with 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So I can paint every third stripe a color and make a really cool pattern. I'm looking for a brush to use. Here it is. And make a really cool pattern. So let's get started. Oh my God, look at that coverage, you guys. I was afraid the purple, got to take off my glasses, the purple wouldn't work. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to put it outside on my stoop. Currently on my stoop, I should show you guys a picture. Currently on my stoop is a bale of hay and some mums and some fake jack-o'-lanterns. And they are fake jack-o'-lanterns because honestly, the deer come and eat my real pumpkins. And so I can only have fake jack-o'-lanterns. Apparently deer don't like mums. But that will probably change because in the 30 years I've lived here, what the deer eat and don't eat has changed drastically. They pretty much eat everything now. So I'm being careful on this one. You know what else I like about this? I can turn it and it will not touch the table because this is higher and this is higher. So while I'm painting these ribs, so I'm painting these ribs, I can just keep turning this and turning this. And it won't go on my desk or wipe off. I might switch to a different brush. So these are graduated and they get narrower at the bottom. And although this is a good brush for the top, it's not necessarily a good brush for the bottom. Now, what I would suggest, so this is from Lowe's, and also, and by the way, I cleaned this before I hopped on. I cleaned this with rubbing alcohol. I clean all hard plastic, Dollar Tree chargers, glass, anything like that. I clean with rubbing alcohol. Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, whatever you have, rubbing alcohol. Okay, gets off the grime and the oils and the dust and whatever else. So I did that. But what I was going to say, so these are from Lowe's, but for something like this, I would use a triple thick clear spray finish. Okay, it's thick. It's what I use on my ceramics and my metal, usually on like a regular wood that's going to be outside. I just use a Rust-Oleum or a Krylon matte finish sealer. But on my ceramics and my metal that I paint, and on this, I would use the triple thick, and it's a gloss, and it has a really nice finish to it. But you do you. You can get them both at Lowe's. Am I going to need, oh, look at that. I'm done with the purple already. I wonder if I'm going to need I'm going to do a second coat. The second coat is going to go much quicker because I'm just going to come right down. Oh, got a little schmeg on there. I'm just going to come right down the middle. I'm not going to worry about the insides or the edges. I did good on the edges the first time. So what's going on? How you doing today, Jennifer? Anything new? Working on anything? Those journals you shared the other day were gorgeous. I think they were journals. Well, I know they were paper crafting. Jennifer's a member in my membership that I share with Serena. And I'm going to be live in there after this doing paper crafting. Today we're making tags with hidden messages, 2 different ways. Okay. Glasses back on. So that is one stripe. Actually, I could go down. I have to count them too. Let me count these 2 because these are different. I need my piece of tape again. I'll put it on this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so that's a little different. So I can't do 3, so I'm just going to do 2 down there. And I need a little brush. I need a different brush. And I'm going to keep working with the purple. This way up there will dry. So this one down here is going to be every other. I might end up just keeping this every other black and purple. We'll see. And I'm not even going to paint the black. There's no reason to paint the black. I did switch to a smaller brush. This is about a medium round brush. You guys know, and I've mentioned this before, brushes are not universal like weights and measurements. So what's a number 2 in plaid is not necessarily a number 2 in Princeton or Artist Loft or whatever kind of brushes you buy. So you have to really go by the size. And I will usually use my hand to judge. And I'll leave it like it's as wide as my pinky finger or my pointer finger or whatever. So I have a pattern in my head. I did some Pinterest Googling too. You know, we don't just Well, sometimes I do. I was gonna say I don't just wake up with ideas. Sometimes I do. But any idea, honestly, and any idea that any of us wake up with comes from somewhere. Comes from something we've seen, something we've heard, something we've read, something we saw driving around, whatever it is. Um, it's inspired by something. I feel like if I did nothing else to this and left it already, it would look cool. I have white ones of these and the black ones. I bought it. They came in a set of 2. I don't know if they're still doing that, but when I bought them in August, that's what they were doing. So it is Columbus Day weekend here in the States. It's funny, I had a dream last night. So there's certain holidays that we only do in the United States. Columbus Day is one of them. Thanksgiving is another. And I feel like sometimes people around the world, or we get confused, thinking our holidays are others' holidays. And they're very specific, including our 4th of July. Although a lot of other countries have Independence Day, it's not on July 4th. It would be wherever they got their independence from at the time. I know we like to travel to Jamaica, and the Jamaicans are very big in celebrating their Independence Day. I hate to say I don't remember it because it's a trivia question every time we are away. I think it is in June, but I can't be sure. But you know what? I'm going to be looking it up when I get off of here. Okay. So I did my purples. Jennifer, the back and black and purple. It looks like it. Yes, it does already, right? So I'm not sure when I'm done if I'm going to put mums in it or if I'm going to, I have these really cool witch legs. They're just the legs. And I might just put them upside down. Like put a little, what do you call it? Floral foam in it. And put the legs upside down in it. I'll try it both ways. I'll send you some pictures. Maybe I'll take a video too. Either with the mums or maybe one of my fake pumpkins. Because I think I have more in the garage. I got these pumpkins years ago. They used to light up. They're actually jack-o'-lanterns. But pumpkins are jack-o'-lanterns. Or jack-o'-lanterns are pumpkins, right? And they used to light up. But since then, and the weather and the years, they don't light up anymore. But they're still fun decorations. I don't care that they don't light up anymore. Orange is definitely going to need a recoat. I could have mixed my orange with a little bit of white to make it a little less translucent, but I didn't want to tone down the vibrancy, especially on this. So I'm going to leave it. I also think I'm going to leave the bottom with just the black and the purple. Because we only had a even number down there. So I think I'm going to leave the black and the purple down there. And do the 3 colors up here. I've been dying to paint this, you guys. And I knew when I got it, it was not going to be spring. Like I knew when I bought this thing, or summer, whatever. I knew when I bought these, I was saving them for Halloween because I just thought they would look so cool in Halloween colors. And then I'm just going over the orange. Orange might need 3 coats. We shall see. But I'm just going to do the 2 coats for now. Does anybody have plans this weekend? I'm actually, you guys, I'm kind of excited. Tomorrow morning, you guys know how I teach at my local libraries? I go to about 12 different libraries here on Long Island and teach art and craft classes. Not all of them have to do with paint. I've done a wreath, I've done macrame, done all kinds of things. But anyway, so tomorrow, you guys, I'm taking a class at my library from the upside down, which legs a bright blue tool. Yes, that is a good idea, Jennifer. You're so crafty. You're very talented. So tomorrow I'm taking a class at my library on it's a woman, she's Japanese from Japan, and it's a Japanese ink painting class, and we're going to paint bamboo, and I'm very excited. I didn't even get into the class the first time, and then my librarian added a second class, so I was able to sign up, and I'm really excited. I guess this woman is here. I printed out the information, but I forget her name. She is here, and she comes for to the United States for a length of time, and travels and shares her art. And my library was able to secure her for 2 classes. So that is tomorrow morning. I printed out the paperwork. Honestly, you guys, I am extremely intimidated. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but that's okay because I'm going to go and try anyway. It's fun to try things. Again, I'm not working towards the Smithsonian here. But just learn new stuff. It would be cool to meet her. And I think it's going to be a fun class. I'm picking up a little bit of orange on my brush. I don't care, but I don't want to change the color of my green. So I'm just not going crazy about it, but I'm just wiping off my brush on my dish. So before I start making brown with my green and my orange. Oh, you guys, I am like loving these colors. This was pretty much my palette throughout the whole 13 days of Halloween ornaments too. This is matcha green. Okay. So I think I'm going to put the green. I think I need a new brush if I'm going to put the green in there. This sounds like fun. I'm just going to Hobby Lobby and Walmart, worth an hour from our campground. Okay. I have a fairly new Walmart that's closer to me. I guess it's about 20 minutes away. But both of my Hobby Lobbies are like 30 minutes away. Not really close. You going today or tomorrow, Jennifer? So if you go to Hobby Lobby, who showed it? Was it you that showed it? It might have been, I don't remember. Was it you who showed the advent boxes in the hive? So if you want to get the advent boxes, the whole set, it's 25 little boxes. The whole thing, you can look them up. I think they're $15, $14 and change. And the whole thing is only about 12 by 12, the little drawers. And Serena got one, and we're going to be making a paper pack for them so you can decorate it, because right now they're just that plain cardstock cardboard. And so we're going to make a printable paper pack. So if you guys want to get that Hobby Lobby, the boxes, somebody showed them to us. And I don't remember if it was you or somebody else. And Serena's Hobby Lobby is like an hour from her too, in Florida. And she went and got it. I don't know if she got it in the store or online. But needless to say, she got it. And we're going to be making a paper pack so you can do all your drawers. You're going to have a pretty pattern, numbers for the Advent. Not you, tomorrow, okay. So years ago, maybe not that long ago, because we haven't had a Hobby Lobby. I think we've only had a Hobby Lobby for maybe 8 years. But years ago, we finally got Hobby Lobby. It's about 30 minutes away. And it was a cold Sunday morning. And you know where I'm going with this, right? I said to my husband, you want to take a ride to Hobby Lobby? And so he's like, where is it? I'm like, well, it's blah, 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 but I don't know exactly, but we'll find it. It shouldn't be too hard. Well, anyway, first we got off at the wrong exit because I didn't know where the Hobby Lobby was. And I'm like, I thought it was here, but I guess not. Okay, let's keep going. And then we do find the Hobby Lobby. And needless to say, it was Sunday. And I knew that. I know all about Hobby Lobby and Chick-fil-A, but I didn't put it together. And so now my husband will never let me forget when I asked him to go to Hobby Lobby on a Sunday. And he will remind me of it often. Sometimes we'll just be hanging out on Sunday and I'll be like, oh, you want to do something? He's like, oh, you want to go to Hobby Lobby? He's so funny. So, yeah. So, Jennifer, if you see them, it wasn't you. Get who it was. If you see them, you see something, say something. No, anyway, if you see them, grab them. Do you know if I did? I don't think I did a second coat of the orange. I think I moved right onto the green. Unless I did a second coat of the orange and it didn't work. No, I don't think I did. I could just keep going, but don't you want the full effect? If you're watching this on the replay or on the YouTube on the replay, first of all, please hit subscribe. But second of all, although I don't get the watch hours, feel free to fast forward. So my girls are in Nashville. What's that say? I gotta put my glasses on to see what comments. Men are so annoying. Yes, aren't they? 8 years ago. And he still reminds me of, that day years ago that we went to Hobby Lobby on a Sunday when I'd never been to a Hobby Lobby in my life. So both my girls are in Nashville. So my one daughter lives in Nashville. They were home for a week. And then they went back together because my other daughter wants to learn how to line dance. So they've been line dancing every night. And tomorrow there's some kind of competition. They're not in the competition, but tomorrow there's some kind of competition at line dancing where they go. I think they go to the something palace, country palace, dance palace, country music palace, crystal palace. I don't remember. But anyway, so there's a competition tomorrow night too. So they'll get to see some really cool line dancing going on. I did that one stripe in green underneath. So now I'm doing this one in orange. And like I said, sometimes you guys, and I'm bad like this, I know people who will not do a live unless they've practiced it and done the craft 5 times. I'm not one of those people, sorry to say. So I had no idea how this was going to work out. But I'm happy to say that it's working out, and I like the way the paint is sticking and adhering to this. Now, will the paint stay without a sealer? Probably not. Am I going to test it? No, because this is going to go outside anyway. So, of course, I'm going to want a sealer. I'm saving the top part for last. Can you see up under here? There's all this detail. I'm saving that for last. Oh, this one I can't roll it around. I have to hold it up because it will touch. Which I probably should have then saved this for last. Well, it's going to need 2 coats anyway, so. I'm going to have to get a nice detail brush for the top. You guys, I'm really good at talking and painting, but you can always tell when I have to concentrate and go really, really slow and not chit chat. I'm trying to get this edge in here. Oh, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Here's a story for you. So, you have it in white? Oh, hey, Melanie. My favorite color combination. Me too. I shouldn't have done that one, but whatever. I'm going to do this up here now. So, I need a smaller brush. Thank you. Thank you. I have these in white also. I wanted to use the black today. I put the links up above for the, what do you call it? For the 3 or the 4 colors. One color is sold out. I don't know which. These are in white, black, beige, and gray. I have them in black and white, and I chose to do the black one with the Halloween colors. But anyway, so yesterday I went for my mammography. It's a coincidence that I go in October. It doesn't have anything to do with breast cancer awareness. It's just my schedule. One second. Yes. My daughter, who is also at the doctor for her annual, is texting me. So yesterday I go for my mammogram and I call and I say, like last week, I'm like, I don't have a prescription. My appointment's not until the 13th. Should I cancel? And Brianna on the phone says, no, you don't need a prescription. And I'm like, really? She's like, nope. Women over 40 don't need a prescription for a screening. Okay. So yesterday I drive an hour to where I get my mammogram. Okay. And she says, do you have a prescription? And I'm all proud of myself. I said, nope. Brianna, are you Brianna? Brianna told me I didn't need a prescription. Over 40, blah, blah, blah. And the chick goes, yeah, that's true. But if you don't have insurance, you need a prescription. So wait. Why does that matter? Why does it matter if I have insurance versus not having insurance? why does it matter if I have a prescription or need a prescription? So I'm like, ew. Yeah, I have 2 left feet when it comes to line dancing too. So I'm like, excuse me? Because Brianna told me I didn't need a prescription. And she's like, yeah, I'm really sorry, but that's only for people with um, insurance. Now, I'm not going to get into, it was Jen, and it was Jen's birthday yesterday you know what? I'm going to paint this whole thing because this is too hard. Jen's birthday at the mammography place. I went to Pure Mammography. That's where I went last year. And I'll tell you why in a second. So I didn't want to get all on Jen because it wasn't Jen's fault and it was Jen's birthday. But I'm like, I just drove an hour. I was told, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, let me call your doctor and see if they'll send over something. Now, this is a new doctor because my doctor stopped doing gynecology. My doctor now only does menopausal woman hormone replacement. Okay. He doesn't do like regular gynecology anymore. So they call the new place and she gives her my information. And the place like, oh, we don't have an appointment for her. And I'm like, what? I have an appointment Monday at 10:30. They're like, nope, we don't have an appointment for her. And so now I feel like an idiot. Now I feel like I just drove an hour. I don't have a prescription. This chick's probably looking at me like I'm crazy. She's like, they say you don't have an appointment. I have an appointment. So I'm like, okay, wait a second. So now I go into my email. Now I'm not techie. I don't get my email on my phone. There's no reason for me to be out in the world getting an email. Nothing is that important or life altering in email. Okay. My kids, my husband, they can get me, find me when they need me. I don't need to have email on my phone because, like I said, it's not that important. I don't need to be checking email. I check my email in the morning, check my email in the afternoon. So now I'm trying to log in to my Hotmail account. And we all know how that is. What's your password? What's your verification? What's your fingerprint? Face ID? Send you a code, blah, 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 blah. So I finally get into my email and I find the email confirmation. Thank the Lord. And now this Jen, whose birthday it is, she's on the phone, but I jump up from my seat and I'm like, look, here's the confirmation email for my appointment Monday. I'm not crazy. And now she probably thinks I am crazy. And she's like, no, I believed you. I was like, okay, but whatever. So now I go out in the hall to call the doctor's office. And I'm like, I have an appointment on Monday. And the chick is like, yeah, they just called. I don't see anything for you. And I'm like, look, I have the confirmation email. I'm looking at it right now in my phone. And she goes, oh, here you are. I'm like, oh, great. Can you send over a prescription? No, you have to see the doctor first. We can't just send over a prescription. I'm like, it's a screening that I don't need a prescription for because if I had insurance, I wouldn't even need a prescription. But because I don't have insurance, I need a prescription and you can't send over a prescription. No, we can't send over a prescription until you've seen the doctor. So I drove an hour for nothing. So I go back in and I tell her they won't give me a prescription, but I'm glad I found it. I'm not crazy. And she goes, do you want to reschedule? I said, no, I don't want to reschedule. I said, I'm not rescheduling until I have, look how cool that looks, until I have my prescription in my hand. And she's like, yeah, I understand that. Okay, then. It was so crazy. All right, another piece of tape right on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 33, 34. Has to be every other. What color should I do up here? I did black and purple down there. So maybe up here, I'm liking the purple. I'll do purple and green, I think. Oh, it's 10 to 11. I'm not going to get to finish this because I have to hop onto my live in the Junk Journal Hive. I'm not going to get to finish this, you guys. Sorry to say. I'll post pictures. We'll keep going for another 15 minutes or so. And then I have to hop over to my membership. I'll add a few little details so you can see where I'm going with this on the bottom part, because once you add some white details, I also have some gold. That helps it like really pop. So I'll show you that. But we're not going to finish. I guess I was chit-chatting too much. So yeah, so that was my day yesterday. It was quite frustrating. So now I have my appointment Monday, and then I guess I'll get my script, and at some point I will remake my appointment. So anyway, yes, so I don't have insurance. We pay out of pocket. We have some kind of, don't be upset. We have a major medical plan where if something catastrophic happens, we will have insurance. We will be covered. But for wellness and sick visits, I pay out of pocket. It's much more affordable this way, and that's what we do. Where was I going with that? Oh, but I go to Pure because if you qualify, you can get your mammography for free. It's covered. I don't know by who, but it is. So I take advantage of that. And then everything else we pay out of pocket. But hopefully, we'll never need anything more than just our checkups and, the occasional cold visit for some antibiotics and go on our way. So what do you guys think of this? You gonna try this? Who hopped on Lowe's? Who clicked the link up there but now and hopped on Lowe's and ordered one or two of these? And if you're gonna do it, are you gonna do it in the white or the black? I might now come up here where I'm doing this. I don't know if I'm going to put orange in between these or leave them black. What do you think? We use a co-op. We have insurance now, but didn't for a long time. But we love our PA at the co-op. What's a co-op, Jennifer? And I usually see the PA anyway. Around here, it's so much easier to see the PA. All right, I'm just going to get some white. And I'm just going to put a little bit of highlight on some of these. This helps. Oh, I'm putting my finger in it. It really popped. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to add some details. I'm not going to finish it. I will post the picture later. Ooh, I'm going to put these little dots. Are they even? Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty even. I am loving this. This is so cute. I wish I got to finish it with you all, but alas. I was chatty Cathy today. That's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here for Creative Care Fridays. Chill, create, chat. And so if I didn't finish, I don't think anybody's going to string me up. Oh, see, I scratched that off. I'm going to have to fix that. And this is what we have so far. I did put my finger in that, so let's fix that. And actually, me waiting too is going to give us a good time for a lot of this stuff to dry, and then I can come back to it. So let me turn you guys around. This is what we have so far. So I'm going to hop on my live at 11 in my group. We're paper crafting today. I also have to wash my hands. And then I'll come back and finish this later and give it a spray with the triple clear, the triple coat clear, and show you guys what it looks like. We pay a membership each month to it, whether we go in or not, but there are no co-pays otherwise, and our labs and meds are discounted too because it's in-house and are contracted with others. I'd be interested to know about that, Jennifer, whatever that co-op is. You don't have to put it in here, but maybe in the membership, or if you could private DM me. I know you're in a different state, but maybe I can find something equivalent here. So I'd appreciate it. Ours was out by Amazon's One Medical, but nothing really changed but the name. Really? Bought out by Amazon? Amazon's just taking over the whole world. That's bizarre. Yeah, I'd be curious. So if you can send me the info, I'd be curious because I'm going to check it out. I knew what you meant. Okay. So I'm going to come back and finish this, guys, later on. I'm going to spray it. So I'll take a before spray and after spray picture so you guys can see the difference. And thanks for hanging out with me for Creative Care Fridays.